Hello and welcome. I'm Pratap Singh. You're joining us on Newsx. Our big story this hour. Anil Ambani has left his Mumbai residence for Delhi. He is scheduled to appear before the Enforcement Directorate today. The ED has summoned him in connection with its ongoing investigation into an alleged 17,000 crore rupee loan fraud case. Ambani will be questioned at the ED headquarters in the national capital as part of the agency's probe into alleged financial irregularities and possible violations of money laundering laws. Let's quickly take you through the timeline of this case that of course is facing now Anil Ambani of Reliance Group. Let me quickly take you through the big details of course this case timeline. Remember, it's an alleged 3,000 crore loan fraud case that has been lodged against Anil Ambani. So the case of course began in 2017 when the Enforcement Directorate began investigations in this matter. The Financial Crime Fighting Agency wrote to 12 to 13 public and private sector banks at that point in relation with this case. The agency sought details on due diligence followed on loan sanctions. In fact, the agency raided in July 2025, that's earlier this year itself, last month, over 50 firms and 25 people in connection with this matter. So they conducted of course those raids last month itself. On the 1st of August, a lookout circular, before this of course a lookout circular was issued against Anil Ambani, and then on the 1st of August 2025 the agency arrested Partha Sarthi Biswal, Managing Director of Biswal Trade Link Private Limited, in relation with this case itself. The arrest was made under Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002, and on the 5th of August of course Anil Ambani is summoned at the ED headquarters Delhi, that is today. Let's take you through the loans now and what they allegedly were taken for in this matter. So 17,000 crore rupee loans were taken allegedly by Ambani from 20 plus banks. These were taken for 3 companies reportedly. This of course is the matter, and 5,901 crore rupees were taken for RHFL. RCFL had an 8,226 crore rupee loan taken for it, and for RCom an amount of 4,105 crore rupees was taken as a loan again from a bank. These loans were taken from multiple banks allegedly by these firms connected with Anil Ambani, from Yes Bank, from SBI, UCO Bank, Axis Bank, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Bank of India and Punjab and Sindh Bank. So these of course are the details tumbling out in this matter. Let me quickly join Aditya Vadavan for more details on this story. Aditya, what time is Anil Ambani expected to appear before the ED?
Well, Uday, absolutely. Today the Anil Ambani has been summoned by the Enforcement Directorate, and by at around 12, as per some reports, he's expected anywhere within 2-3 hours. He can be expected to come at the Enforcement Directorate office. So at this juncture, there are serious allegations against Anil Ambani with regards to the financial irregularities related to some of its firm, and it needs to be seen, what procedure will the Enforcement Directorate follow in this case as far as the corruption case pertaining to Anil Ambani is concerned. Yes, Uday.
What are your sources telling you? What are the questions that the ED is likely to pose to him?
Well, absolutely, Uday. If you see, the questions, there could be a long line of questioning that the Enforcement Directorate will, ask from Anil Ambani, as to what was the money trail with regard to this, some of his firms that have been involved in this corruption. Was there any money laundering trail or stuff like that? There will be a detailed interrogation by the ED officers of Anil Ambani, and it needs to be seen, what answers does he give and how he responds. Yes, Uday.
What are the allegations that Anil Ambani are facing? Let's go into detail on them, and also what the timeline of the matter has been, Aditya. There were raids as well last month.
Well, absolutely. These allegations against, Anil Ambani were raised last month. Also, there are some allegations with regard to the financial irregularities, with regard to some of the firms which are associated with Anil Ambani. However, now it needs to be seen, what minute details will he give to ED when his interrogation takes place, and it needs to be seen here how the agency plans to, interrogate Anil Ambani. They will they will obviously follow the standard operating procedures with regard to that. Yes, Uday.
All right. Thank you, Aditya, for joining us with those details.
For more such videos, subscribe to the Newsx YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.